Oh, look at the cuddly wuddly cotton ball. Welcome to the Monster Matchup, the show where you get to know your foe from head to toe. Today we're back at it again in the Coral Highlands, taking a look at the fluffy airhead, Paolumu. This fight isn't that difficult, but it can be really irritating early on. So let's take a look at how you can deflate this hairy sack. 3, 2, 1... Bacon. Paolumu is one of the first monsters where damage isn't necessarily the main concern, but rather trying to keep track of the thing and hitting it. It has two forms, long neck mutated bat and a chinchilla with wings that just got pumped by Dig Dug. You know, that's actually not a bad description at all. Long neck form is your standard attacks with swoops and charges, but the tricky part is when it soaks the air and starts floating around the world in 80 days. Kung Pao Chicken's fighting capabilities include but are not limited to Puke Puke moveset, Tui, Beaver Tail, and please stop floating. It took me this long to realize that Paolumu's body is an awful lot like puke stains. Huh. Learn something new every day. When it spits air like this, it creates a small whirlwind that lingers and staggers you. And that's really how you can summarize Balloon Bat. Staggers on staggers. It can strafe around and pound you faster than you can say Goodyear blimp. However, don't think it's gonna be a world of pain because it really isn't that bad. Let's take a look at Chubby Neck's weaknesses. Even though it can slam the ground fast, if you keep an eye on it, and maybe focus your camera, its attacks are actually pretty easily telegraphed. And to top it all off, when it's done doing whatever attack in the air, you can use a flash pod, deflate that hot air balloon, and cancel that chipmunk adventure. You can also wait for it to land too. Gabe, should I build wind resistance? I mean, meh. If you build it high enough, yeah, the whirlwinds won't stagger you, but you could always just dodge them and replace that skill with something else. Something actually useful. Oh! I mean, I'm sure it has uses elsewhere, but you can get away without it this time. Weak points. The bipolar face and the neck are weak points with almost every other part being breakable. So that big bloaty part that's just asking to get hit and shot, hit and shoot it. Element weaknesses. Fire? Well, I'll be darned, it's actually super effective against this living Zeppelin. Can you say Hindenburg? You can't make a water balloon, though. And if you don't have fire damage, then thunder will do too. Ailment weaknesses. Yes. Blast damage is 3 stars too? Hinden! Overall, Paolumu is a cutesy monster, especially when it's minding its own business or after it's been captured. But if you get this thing mad, it's gonna look like it wants to talk to the nearest manager of your establishment. But the level of threat from this thing? It's just a bunch of fluff. Final verdict, magical bag of winds. Next time, snake dog garbage. Hello everybody, thank you for watching. If you have any tips on fighting Paolumu, share them in the comments below. I also wanted to take the opportunity to share some artwork and images y'all have shared on Twitter. Pretty darn neat. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.